Welcome back. With salons remaining closed, it's becoming more difficult to maintain your hair at home. So how can you give yourself the best chance of a salon-worthy style without leaving your bedroom? Well, beauty journalist Trina McCarthy joins us on the line this morning. No better woman to tell us what to do with our hair. Good morning to you, Trina.
Good morning, Laura. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. And I'm glad that we're bringing up the subject of hair, because I think that a lot of people would see hair as their armour or what makes them or their crowning glory. And the fact that we can't get into the salon now, a lot of us would be quite reluctant to do it ourselves. And there's a fear there that we might mess it up.
Well, here's the thing. We wear our hair every single day. And it really is, as you said, it's our identity. It's kind of like our armor. It's the kind of the first thing people see, even before your face. Sometimes it's your hair. Mm-hmm. And all we ever want is soft, luxurious looking hair. And actually, I don't know about you, but I was glued to the Victoria Beckham fashion show last month. And all the models had, which I thought was very timely, they had what they're coining now, lived in luxe hair. So the way a full face of makeup, unless you're on TV, just looks kind of odd now. Mm-hmm. So in the same way we're doing that kind of no makeup look, we're now doing that with lived in luxe hair. That's kind of the trend.
Okay, so like bedhead, is it?
Not exactly bedhead. You still want to look like polished and put together, but you don't want to look like, your hair is stiff and weighed down and, it's all being too done. Yeah. The kind of vibe is that lived in luxe look. So how you can do that, may I show you? As you were saying earlier, we can't get to our beloved hairstylist, but I have the next best thing. It is the Steam Pod 3.0 from L'Oreal Professional. It's their latest incarnation of the Steam Pod. And this one is very different to their previous ones because it's lighter, it's thinner, it has an integrated water tank, and it has this amazing rotative 360 cord in it. And I have never, I'm ashamed to admit it, been able to do my hair before, especially not on live TV. So can I show you how you start off with it?
Can you just give us a bit of background for the Steam Pod? Because I've never used one, so I wouldn't be familiar with the product at all.
So basically it's working on, the clue is in the name, steam. So it's not dry heat. It is using steam, which is way better for your hair, less damaging. So you put water into the little, you open this up, and you pour your water in there, stick it back down. It's like a little shoehorn, this, and you pop it in here. Now, if I can do this, anyone can, because then you just switch it on here.
And you would dry your hair beforehand. It would always be dry.
Dry your hair beforehand, exactly. Or let it dry naturally. We have the time now to let it dry naturally. And so then all you do is, what has really helped me with this, it's a really basic, simple thing. There are arrows on it. So I know where, normally I'm like, which way do I go? Is it this way? Is it that way? And I'm all confused. I'm looking in the mirror and I just give up. But I think everyone needs to just put arrows onto things. It helps somebody like me who's I don't know, my spatial awareness isn't good. So you can see it's steaming up there and there's a comb there as well. So you just grab your hair, divide it into two sections. I don't have time to do all that.
Are you able to straighten your hair as well as give it a wave with this?
Straighten your hair, but everyone wants that kind of lived-in look. So it will definitely straighten it. No bother to straighten it. But what I love about it, in just one go, you can do, I've never been able to do this before. And so the comb leads and you just twirl it around like this. Look at the shine. I love how shiny it goes as well. I don't know if you'll be able to see that. And you pull it through and look.
Oh, that's good.
You have. Isn't it? Like, it is. I'm amazed at myself. Victoria Beckham, if you're watching.
Here, do the other side. You might just have gotten lucky once. Do the other side for us. Give us a look. Oh, hang on. It's wider than a straightener that we would usually be familiar with, isn't it? It's a little bit wider.
First.
Okay.
Look at you testing. You might have got lucky once.
So,
swirl it round. And see, you never get caught up in the steam comes through.
That's gorgeous, Trina. And tell me, you said that this is actually very good for your hair because of, obviously, you're putting water in and it's not dry heat, but you are recommending that we use some serums as well for our hair.
Yes. So Steam Pod also have their own range of, I feel like I'm a Charlie's Angel now, look at me. So they have their own products, Steam Pod products. So you have two different types of heat protection. So you've one for coarse hair, or you have one for fine hair, which is what I have. You always think that I have thick hair. I actually have typical Irish hair, which is loads of fine hair. So you can use those after you've washed your hair, put it through. And then you can use this serum. Again, it's from Trionas. These are all available online at Peter Mark, actually, just to say. So you can use the serum as well. It has things like avocado, apricot oil in it, and it's just great for putting. You hardly even need to use these.
How much do we need to put in? Because I'm always...
The tiniest little amount.
Because it can make your hair look greasy, can't it, sometimes, if you put too much in?
You don't actually really need too much product with this. And because you're not getting that frizzy kind of hair from it, it's very, like, I can keep pulling it through. I was practicing for the last couple of days, and you can go over and over your hair with this. And you don't need that much product. And actually, here's the other thing with it as well, I find. You can use it on second day hair as well, and it really kind of rejuvenates it and refreshes it again because it's not dry heat, it's steam. And so you're getting a lovely lift as well in the hair. It's kind of like a bouncy blow dry, I feel. And it's quick, it's so quick. So I feel like any mums out there that are watching this, Mother's Day is coming up. Treat yourself to something like this, because you're basically, like, if ever there was a year to invest in something for your hair or a hair tool, it is this year. I also just wanted to mention 2 other products as well that are absolute gems. While you're on the Peter Mark website, you should look for this, the Techni-Art Pli. I always see, having worked as a beauty editor for years and going backstage at shows, this is like a hidden gem that I see all the hairstylists go crazy using it.
Really?
Because it's like a foundation for your hair. And so it just gives it more mold. If you have the type of hair that doesn't hold on to a curl, this is what you need. And it just, you'll start using it and you'll be like, I didn't think I needed anything else for my hair.
And do you put that on when your hair is wet then, before you dry it?
When your hair is wet, exactly.
Okay.
So that's a great one. And then finally, I want to talk about this classic. It is the Kerastase Elixir Ultime hair oil. And you know the way some things are like instant hits and other things are like timely classics? Mm-hmm. This is both. When it came out, it was an instant hit. And then it went greasy now from the serum. Everyone went mad for it. And now I still see loads of stylists still using it all the time. And anyone I know that uses it, they literally buy bottles of the stuff because you can use it in so many different ways. You can use it as a leave-in hair conditioner. You can use it for flyaways, those frizzies that you get. Actually, can you notice I don't have the frizzies that normally I have that drive me mad before we go on camera?
And I get them a lot as well, and I'm really conscious of it in front of the camera. So I just throw in hairspray on it. Should we be using that kind of serum?
That sort of thing, or just use something like the Steam Pod, which is giving you sleeker hair. It's not as damaging as maybe other hair straighteners or hair tools. Mm-hmm. Like, normally you hear me going, oh my God, they're all standing up, looking like this. So sorry, yes. And so something like this hair oil as well is great for just smoothing down all those. And it's light. It's a lovely light one, so you can use it a lot. It doesn't weigh down. It doesn't make the hair look greasy. All those kind of things that you were talking about. So there you go. Do you want me up there now next week? Well, we can't next week. Whenever we're all back. Do I have a new job there? Hair and makeup department, better watch out.
100%. And you know what? Maybe now is the time to have a play around and find a product that works for you, because I'm sure hair products are exactly the same as makeup products. Some will work brilliantly and some mightn't suit your hair.
Well, see, all these are, the Elixir is kind of, suits every type of hair. That's what I love about it.
Right.
And what I love about the Steam Pod is that it suits all hair, from really coarse, dry, curly, unruly hair to very fine hair as well. That's the beauty of this, that it literally works on every
So it's a winner in your book, Trina.
Absolutely. I was like, I've never been able to curl hair with a straightener before in my life. I tried so many times, and it's honestly, it's the
arrows.
Loads of different things. It's the arrows, because I'd be like, go to the other side, and then I'd be like, which way, and where's the front one? It all looked the same to me. And
well, Trina, you did a super job, and thanks so much for demoing that today for us.
Oh, thank you.
Have a super weekend, and we will catch up with you next week. Take care.